everyone! Thanks for joining us today. This is Lorraine Whittemore from PlanUrEscape Travel. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about how to pack. Everybody always asks me when I go on a trip, how do you get all your stuff in that one little suitcase? This is the suitcase I typically take. So I'm going to share that with you today. If you love what you see, please below subscribe to the channel. I promise you I'll send you lots of great tips and tricks, and I'll also share some of our destinations so you armchair travelers, you can kind of follow along with us. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, of course, get out your suitcase. So this suitcase, see all the dirt? Don't think to yourself, oh, I have to have a new suitcase. Believe it or not, all this black came on this the very first time I ever put this through the airport. So really, don't spend a lot of money on your suitcase. Go to TJ Maxx and get one. So anyway, I am going to show you the measurements. So this suitcase is 22 inches, wheel to top by 16. Which is, well, actually it's even 15, even 14 and a half almost, which is standard size for you to be able to bring on board the plane and put it in the overhead. The trick is these days, especially if you're flying international, your suitcase can't be more than 50 pounds. And if you're going to carry it on because you think, I don't want to pay those fees, so I'm going to carry it on, it can only be 20 pounds now. So it is really hard to bring a suitcase as a carry-on on an international flight. So I don't even try it anymore. I just deal with checking it. So here we go, inside the suitcase. Let's start talking about how we get all of this stuff put into this suitcase. Okay, so what do you want to put in that suitcase? So some things to think about. Don't feel like you have to put your whole wardrobe in there for your vacation. Wear things you're comfortable in, things that are easy to manage and take care of, things that don't wrinkle a lot. Those are the things you want to bring with you. Who wants to go on vacation, spend your whole time ironing and you know, putting together fancy outfits? I mean, it isn't worth it. And even on the nicest cruise ships these days, people don't want to dress up. So just keep that in mind. But a couple of pointers, when you go to other countries, please look ahead at a little bit about that culture. Because some countries, you don't want to wear sleeveless shirts and short shorts or even shorts. Think about that culture and how you can fit in. Because when you don't fit in, you stand out as a tourist and you become prime target for pickpockets, harassment, and other things that people do complain about. Often those complaints are coming from you are standing out in that culture. So keep that in mind. If you're going to go to a culture where women dress more covered up, then make sure your shirts have short sleeves. Make sure your shorts come to below, like right on or below your knee. Make sure your dresses come to like on or below your knee. No crop tops or anything like that. Low cut blouses. Of course, I'm speaking to women right now because I am one, so that's what I'm thinking about. But, you know, men too. Think about, like, in the evenings, collared shirts when you go to dinner, no jeans typically at some restaurants, or if you're on a cruise ship, they won't let you even in with those. Also, all-inclusives, they won't let you in with open-toed shoes if you're a man, so you have to make sure you have closed-toed shoes, not sandals. So look into that stuff ahead and try your best to fit into the culture that you're going to visit. Okay, so we're going to now put all this stuff into this suitcase. So first things first, anything bulky, sneakers, wear them on the plane. So your bulkiest sweatshirt, your sneakers, usually my jeans, I wear them on the plane so we don't have to put them in the suitcase. And then I take other flat shoes. I don't bring a lot of shoes. I bring shoes that can be used for multiple outfits. And in this suitcase, I can actually fit them up here because I'm not going to put your other stuff, but my undergarments there. So I put my shoes flat against, sole side to the walls of my suitcase. I put all my underwear, my socks, and my PJs in this because then if I have just a quick stop and we're just moving one hotel overnight, I can very quickly pull that out and get those essentials and not have to undo anything in my suitcase. And then we start rolling. So I always start with my t-shirts. It's good when you're rolling to make sure that they are, this is a little wrinkled for demo purposes, but let's say I would start with it less wrinkled and I'm going to fold it neatly, or as neatly as I can before I roll it, because that reduces the wrinkles when you get there. And then I just start rolling, and I roll as tight as I can. And trust me, you think this is going to make wrinkles, it doesn't. They come out okay, and it's quite amazing. And then I stick that in here, and I'm going to just keep rolling, folding and rolling. And as tight as you can get that little roll. Okay, one layer done. And you see how much room I have? Now everything that's in here is all my shorts, my leggings, my capri pants, my dress blouses, my regular everyday shirts. I have enough blouses for 4 nights. It's a 7-day trip. Usually you don't go more to a dressier place for dinner more than maybe 4 times. And then I have 8 blouses or 8 shirts for everyday wear, because 7, 1 for each day, and 1 in case one gets dirty. And then the next thing, because now this is layered, these are a little bulkier to roll and it doesn't always pay to roll them, so I just place my slacks in here. And of course that is all my undergarments and my socks. So now I'm just going to place my pants in here. Well, I didn't do that very neatly, but I would normally do that a little bit neater. And I don't bring like 10 pairs of slacks. I bring some kind of an off-white and a black and a pair of jeans. So now I have jeans for if it's cold out, and I have dress pants for my evenings. No one looks at whether you wore the same black pants. They don't know the difference. And then I have to get my jackets in. So now I have all this space over here. And you see I still have room here. So I have all this space to put my jackets. So I'm going to get those in. Okay, so now the next best thing to do is just to tie these down. So you can even, now look, I'm even getting more space, and I don't even have the zipper thing opened. Okay, I'm going to get more space. I'm tying them down, okay? Now, I always bring a nice magnifying mirror on trips, because you never know if you're going to get a good one in the places that you visit. So this would be my makeup bag. And actually, I would typically carry this in my carry-on, because I might want my makeup on the plane before I get off. So I'm going to just stick my brush in here. I always carry a zipper expandable case. And there's one out on my website about that looks pretty good that you might want to consider. And this I can actually put on the front because it's not going to get damaged. So I can just whoop that pop down, there you go. Stick that on the front. Always carry baggies, different sizes. You never know when you're going to need them. If you go to Europe and you like washcloths, bring a washcloth, because they don't use washcloths in Europe and you won't get one. And then I usually cover it with like a pair of pajamas, because if something does go wrong, I'm not ruining something I have to wear during the day. And then my toiletries. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about toiletry bags. Alrighty. I think it's important when you go on a trip, just bring your shampoo. I always still bring shampoo and conditioner. Sometimes I go to a really nice hotel and they have good stuff and I don't have to use it. But a lot of times, especially if you go on a cruise ship, they'll give you that shampoo conditioner combined thing, and it doesn't work for me. I need conditioner. So conditioner. This is just a really cool little water bottle that hooks to your purse, so you can have that when you're walking around. Of course, sunscreen. Always antidiarrheals if you're going to especially go international, just in case you need them. I take them out of the box. It's better. Cold pills, because if you do get a cold and you go into a pharmacy and they all are in a different language, you're not going to know what to buy. So I bring my own, so I have them. Dental floss, face wash, I don't want to use the soap. Of course, toothpaste. Toothpaste is in here somewhere. Toothpaste, toothbrush. This is anti-itch cream in case you do have some kind of an allergic reaction or something. Of course, my razor. This is antibacterial in case something does happen. Hair product. And then some hotels only have soap dispensers, the liquid soap, and I don't like them as much, so I bring a bar soap. And then probiotics. It's really good to take probiotics for maybe a week before you leave, and then take them all during your vacation, and then take them for maybe a week when you get home. Just because it just helps your body deal with all the different kinds of food and drinks that you put in that it's not used to having every day. And so it's worth it to bring them. And that is it. So there's your toiletries. We're gonna shove them into here, and then we'll be packed. So you are set to go. Look, you could even fit more shoes in here if you needed to. And always take a raincoat. You just never know. And lots of times I take this and I never even use it, but it's important to take a raincoat. So we're all set to go. Zipper it up. And what's really great is on your way home, if you buy a lot of souvenirs and you need to get them in there, we can unzip this and get another inch of space. And this is all you need. You're set to go. Hassle-free vacation. You've got everything in here. And you can probably tell by looking at me that I'm not really into fancy hair stuff, so I don't have curling irons, hair straighteners, and I really never bring a hair dryer because almost everywhere I go, either they have one or you can go to the front desk and they'll give you one. But you saw there were plenty of room to put that in for those of you who do carry those items. So thank you so much for watching. I hope one day we get to travel together. We can compare suitcase sizes. But travel light, it's the best way to go. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the video, again, subscribe below so that you can see more videos. I'm going to keep you up to date with tips and tricks about travel and also get you some destination information so you can kind of drool about where you want to go on your next trip. Have a great day. Bye, escapers.